Love really comes from two things. Number one, it's a commitment. And today's the commitment that they're making to each other. And love also creates incredible joy. And today is truly a day in which we are all smiling and joyful.
Brian, when I first started introducing you to my friends and family, all they kept saying is that he's so good for you. He can handle you, as if I can be difficult or something. At first, I didn't know what that meant. Sure, he is a nice guy, but how can you tell me he is good for me? Then one day on our trip in Italy, one of my close friends said to me, I can tell he is good for you because you're just so calm when you're together. That's when it clicked for me. I'm calm when I'm around you because all of my anxiety disappears. You are my shoulder to cry on in down times and my biggest cheerleader in good. You always have my back no matter what. Life is just easier with you by my side. I'm calm around you because you provide unconditional love because you are home to me.
Taylor, there's an old saying that during the darkest hours shine the brightest stars. When we crossed paths, the world was amid a pandemic, and I was grappling with the loss of one of my greatest role models. In those moments, I couldn't fathom that fate, or perhaps those watching from above, would bring us together to weave this extraordinary life we are now building.
Tay-Tay and I have pretty much been inseparable since the day she was born. We are best friends, partners in crime, and oh so lovingly referred to by our late grandma as her two idiots. And our friendship has only continued to blossom. Taylor is one of the most important people in my life, and I truly don't know what I would do without her.
So for those of you that weren't aware, Brian kept his dating life pretty close to the vest.
You'd sometimes ask yourself, is he dating? What's his type? Does he know the concept of dating exists?
And it's kind of funny, because Maggie mentioned the same exact FaceTime call that we're going to mention. Where all of a sudden Brian's phone rings and a voice cries out, I miss you. Let's hang out soon.
You look beautiful.
She's one of the first people I want to call when I have something to celebrate or need a shoulder to cry on or a good laugh. There's not a day that goes by where I don't speak to her, and I don't think that I've ever kept a secret from her. Until Brian told me that he was going to propose, which was probably the hardest secret I've ever had to keep in my entire life.
Love you.
It's amazing. I love you. You look so pretty.
Thanks, Alex.
I'm glad I can talk now. You look pretty hot. Oh, I love you that much. Are you ready for the big day? Who could have imagined that on December 9th, 2020, the brightest, most passionate, loving, and beautiful star would enter my life? And as we embark on this lifetime of favorites together, I'm reminded of my papa's words, you're gonna be somebody. And if your grandmother were here today, she'd declare this is the best day of my life. And they were both very right. I can only be somebody with you by my side. Today truly is the best day. I have the honor of marrying my favorite, my somebody, my best friend. I love you.
I vow to you that for the rest of our lives, I will be your home. That in sickness, I will give you head scratches and make you Andy's mac and cheese. That's his favorite. Lastly, I vow that when death does choose to take my hand, I will hold you with the other, and I promise to find you in every lifetime. I love you.
I, Brian, give you Taylor.
I, Taylor, give you Brian,
This ring is an eternal symbol
of my love and commitment to you.
I declare by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and the state of Texas, I pronounce you for the first time a husband and wife.
Voice you might recognize.
There's something different when you're the father of a girl. You need to realize that in her life, you are the first and the number one male figure in her life until she meets that man that she wants to spend the rest of her life with. So, in this case, to Brian, who will replace me as number one, I want you to know that with Taylor, you're getting the best there is. Thank you.
I was able to be a fly on the wall for a lot of your accomplishments. But honestly, finding your new T, the TC, has been the greatest accomplishment of them all.
And I cannot wait to have a front row seat to your future together.
Congratulations. I love you.
Cheers.